In the second video about multi-layer wall or shells in general, we are going to look into how we can actually change one that was already added, whether it was already a multi-layer wall or it was something imported from an IFC file. What's important is that the type of element should be a wall, a roof, or a floor, no matter if it was added in Cadwork or imported from another software, for example with the IFC import functions. So here in this project we have, if I'm zooming into this area for example, so we have a basic 2x6 wall with inside sheathing, outside sheathing, strapping and cladding. We have here the reference axis that we've seen in the first video, representing here the outside of the framing layer and the inside of the sheathing layer. What I would like here is to actually modify my wall to be another kind of build-up. And to do so, we can simply select the wall and change them in the Modify menu. So here I'm just going to select all my wall based on their name. So I'm simply select the first one, Ctrl-A-N. So I have all of them activated. I can see here that I have all 6 of them. And now I can go to the Modify menu, under Options, Modify Multi-Layer Wall. Should you wish to break the link between the wall you have in 3D and the current wall assigned to it, as you can see here, EX1 plus cladding, you can simply here click on the red cross. In my case here, I just want to modify the multi-layer wall. And here we have the same window as previously seen in the first video. Here, as you can see now, since we have added some walls in the 3D, they are now available in the folder 3D file. I would like to change it by a wall, for example, showing only a 2x6 or 2x8 wall, only with framing and outside sheathing. So I could here be using the one called 2x8 open. So here the thing is, when I'm replacing a wall by another, the thing that are always true is that one of the main point of the wall will remain at the same location. It can be the inside of the shell, the outside of the shell, the middle of the shell, or the reference axis. In our case, this is what we have in common between these two walls, and this is what we should be based our changed on. So here I'm simply selecting the new one, pressing OK. And now at the bottom of the screen we have the 4 options previously described available. And here, as you can see in my 3D model, I can actually see how my new wall will be added. So here, as you can see, I have the reference axis at the same location, so this line here. My framing is actually bigger because it's a 2x8, so my wall will gain thickness towards the inside. As you can see here, the wall, of course, no longer have all of these pattern and cladding on the outside, meaning that when I do that change of thickness, this wall here, in order to keep the connection that already exists with the other wall, it's going to change its length in order to always match with the outside of the other wall. You can of course here change the location or the point to be considered fixed with left click to be the reference side of the wall, in my case the outside of the wall, midpoint of the axis, the right side of the axis, so the inside in my case, or the reference axis. When you're good to go, simply right click to confirm, and here we see that my wall have changed thickness, but the main reference axis will always be placed at the same location. When you do this kind of change, everything about the wall is going to change. The name, the material, the layer setup, and any other attributes you would have saved in the multi-layer wall. Something that we are going to look in a other video in this course when we manage and create our wall. So if you want to know more about the multi-layer wall, please keep watching this course. In the next video, we are going to check actually how we can easily change wall connections of already added walls.